Hey everyone, this is JoJo, and I'm here to do my book haul for January 2017. This is part 1. Part 2 will be up when my other package will come in soon. Hopefully it'll come in early this week, either today, tomorrow, as soon as possible, because it's been a while. I mean, not that long, but still, I want my package. I might go to the site and see what's going on. I mean, maybe it's coming in soon. Anyway. So these are most of the books I got from the thrift store at my local one, and I mostly found like sci-fi series, some other different books. I don't know what you call them, but different books that could be part of a series. Some are standalone, some like like just single volumes that interest me and just put in the cart. Um, yeah. Easily book costs like $1. So it was like, I think like about like 25. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 25 books. I shouldn't. Okay, 25 books. And only one of the books costs $2. So yeah. So my total was like 28 something. So that's like, if you have the money, good deal for like 25 books. Okay, so the first series I'm going to show you is called The Saga of Seven Sons by Kevin J. Anderson. This is Hidden Empire. This is the first book in the series. And I believe, I guess all 7 books I saw in there. So this is all, I think, the complete series here. A4 is the Stars, book 2. So, yeah. Book 3, we got Horizon Storms. I really like the covers of this. All sci-fi and spacey. Scattered Suns, book 4. I think this is probably like, science fiction. Maybe a what do you call it? Sci-fi opera or science fiction opera? Kind of space opera. There we go. Space opera. So that'd be cool because I read this one book. What's her name again? By, her last name is Chambers, but I forgot her first name. But it's about a long way to a small England planet. I read that and I really enjoyed it. It was also a space opera, so I got more. I feel like I need to read more of that because I really enjoyed that kind of stuff. A Fire and Night, but this is book 5. Book 6 is Metal Swarm. And book 7 is The Ashes of Worlds. And, yeah, this is the complete series. First time having a complete sci-fi or fantasy series. And, yeah, so I can be able to read this. Oh, careful. Don't scatter everywhere. Alright. Next, I'm going to show you this other series, and this is, I think, 4 books so far in the series. I don't know how many books in the series. It's another sci-fi, and I'm trying to remember which one is the first book. I have it in here. Alright, the first book is Grim Space, and this is by Anne Aguirre. And the covers look really cool, like badass female character on the cover there. So it's like a sci-fi series. I don't know what's it about. Just picked it up because it looked interesting. And then we have Wanderlust. This is book 2. Yeah. And then we have Double Blind, book 3, the series. And then we have Killbox. And this is the 4th book. And I do not know if this have book 5 or 6. Maybe this is the complete series too, but I can check on Goodreads for that and see. So this is that. Alright. Next are books that are like single volumes of fantasy and sci-fi. Only 2 right now. I'm going to show you the other books that are just regular books here. Maybe I should show you this one first. Alright, so this book is called Shidi or Shindy. I don't know how to pronounce that. And this is by Jack McDevitt. And this is like the third book in this series, I believe, a sci-fi series. I think I looked at it wrong because I don't know if I saw like the second or the first one there, but it doesn't say. I don't know why. That's just weird. It seems like it should be like the first book if it doesn't say anything. But yeah, it could be the first book. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it's another sci-fi series, and this is a different series by the same author, and this is Secret and Polaris, and I think this is book 2 and 3 in the series. Let me check. It's in here somewhere. See, this is, again, this one right here should be book 1, but it doesn't seem like it says book 1. But right here, let me see, make sure. Maybe it is the book. No, it's not. Alright, hold on, Polaris. So yeah, this is like book 2 in the series. No, book 3 in the series. This is book 2. And this is the third book in the series. I'm not really sure because it's confusing. I can also check on Goodreads for that. But this is a different sci-fi series from this one. So yeah, by the same author. Next is a fantasy series called Rasputin. I don't think I pronounced that right. By Elizabeth Hayden. And don't know what this is about. I think this is the first book in the series because it don't say anything else. Like nothing about any books after it or before it. So I'm guessing this is the first book in the series. So yeah. So it's like a high fantasy, look interesting. Mainly the woman character right here seems like a badass character, so just want to check that out. Want to get into more fantasy series. Next is Hyperion. I don't know that. By Dan Simmons, and this is, I believe, is the first book in the series. And there was other books in the series, but I didn't have enough money to buy all of them, and I just want to get the first book, see how it is first. And I think I did sell the second book, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, this. I might maybe next time I go to the thrift store, if it's still there, I can get it. So here's the next pile of other books. These are like regular size books, not mass paperbacks. So the first book I got here is A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. And I've been reading this for like almost like over a year now. Like still haven't finished it for some reason. I've been checking this out at the library for some time now. And I only been on chapter 21. On chapter 21 so far. And I had to take the other library copy back and put the bookmark in this one. So this is, everyone should know what this is about, or at least kind of know. This is the first book in the All Souls trilogy, and mostly about a witch who doesn't want to be a witch in some way, or trying to hide her powers, and a vampire who is trying to look for this book that knows everything about all supernatural creatures. And yes, they mostly came close into this relationship. Anyway, so I really enjoy it so far. It's just that for some reason I can't finish it. Maybe because it's like intimidating big, or maybe because like other things just get in the way. I don't know, but hopefully I'll be able to try to get through with this book so I can get the next one, because I do love books about witches. So the next book here is The Paper Magician by Charlene N. Holmberg. And this is I think the first book in the series. I remember one time I did check this at the library, but I haven't got into it yet because, yeah, stuff happens. So I finally, I saw this and put it in the cart. And I don't know, I think it's about this woman named, a young woman who I became an assistant or a apprentice to this magician. So that's what I mostly know. And I think it's like probably like in the Victorian maybe not Victorian, but like in I'm trying to guess this year. It could be the early, maybe like the late, is it 18th, no, 19th or 18th century. It could be 18th century. No, 19th century, cause the way the clothing is, or it could be the early 20th century. Yeah, so yeah, not really sure. Next I got is Some Girls Are by Courtney Summers, and don't know what this is about really. All I know is a YA, and I believe it could be about this girl who I don't know what she does. Like, she used to be popular, but somehow she ain't popular anymore, and like I guess she became like I guess it deals with slut shaming and all that other stuff. It's no teenage drama, so it might be interesting. So I hope to read this. So yeah. Next I got is the Vegetarian by Han Kang or Han, I don't know, but yeah, everybody seems to know about this series. I've been seeing all around BookTube, and saw this at the thrift store. I might pick it up. All I know is about this woman who decided to become a vegetarian and how it affects her life with her family and the people around her and stuff. Living in, like, I think South Korea. I think it's South Korea, but I'm not really sure. It's somewhere in Korea, north or south. Because I can't really see here. Because I think in like Korea, like South Korea or any part of Korea, they like, I guess they, like meat. They eat meat. Like, they like eating meat, and so it's kind of, I guess it's kind of strange or weird or maybe uncommon for people to become vegetarians in Korea. Next, we get his Beijing Doll by Shun Su, and this is a novel about rock and roll culture. I think in the 80s or 70s, one of those, and it could be a kind of a true story because like I don't know, because I read a little bit about this, and it's, I think the author uh, wrote a little bit about it. So yeah, I think this is mostly about her life as a teenager in the rock and roll culture in China. Next I got is The House of Timeford by Natasha Solomons, and this is a historical fiction, and I think it deals with the Holocaust, or kind of. Mostly it seemed like the Jews are not safe, and like around that time it's 1938, and I guess this young woman who used to be like this rich person, but had to go to England to become a maid for safe haven and stuff, because I guess she's a Jew, and she had to like you know run for safety from the dangers in Germany. It seemed interesting, kind of like the cover and the spine. So hopefully it might be good, and get more into historical fiction and stuff like that. Next we got here is Pump Six and Other Stories by Paulo Bagigalupi. Yeah, I don't think I pronounced that right, but here's the name. And this is, of course, like you said, like short stories in here by the same author. And I don't know, but I think it's something to do with like sci-fi and fantasy stories, or mostly just sci-fi stories, science fiction. So yeah, I got one of his books called let me see, what was the book called? Shipbreaker? Yeah, Shipbreaker. And I know about the Wino Girl. I always wanted to read that because I always thought that ever since I entered Borders some time ago, I saw that book and it looked interesting. But anyway, so the next book we got here is Trinity Origins by Asumu, I think I pronounced it, Fuki? I don't know. But yeah. And this is the prequel to Trinity. And so yeah, I remember I got Trinity some time ago, or like in high school, I believe. I think I bought it. Was it high school? I think I bought it And I really enjoy, I mean, I like the premise and try to read it, but for some reason we wasn't able to finish it. And then it got ruined, so I had to give it away or throw it away or something. And so I hope to get back into this series, because I think there's 2 books in the series. I'm not really sure. And I think this is just a prequel. And here we go. We got the last book here. And it's The Quantum Thief by Hanu Raju. Yeah. I don't know how to pronounce that last name right there, but there we go. And I think this is a sci-fi. And I think it's probably the first book in the series. Let me see if this book was published. Oh. So it's like the first book in the series. It's like from 2010. I don't know nothing about it. So this seemed like a sci-fi. It seemed interesting. And this was the $2 book I got at the thrift store. So yeah. So that's all the books I got at my local thrift store. And hopefully I'll be able to read some of them soon. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment below, talk about what you like about my books I show you so far, and like what you got recently, or what's your favorite sci-fi or fantasy series. Recommend me some stuff or whatever. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and if you want to see more. And I hope I see you again soon. Bye.